Where?
Right here.
Look at this one right here.
Whoa!
How do you tell when they're ready? Oh, maybe the vine's gonna dry up or something.
We've been through this before.
Every year.
Every year. When do we pick watermelons? The watermelon seems to be doing okay. That was really just an experiment to see if we can even grow watermelons on this hill, but they seem to be doing all right. Now I'm worried about if the watermelons, when they start getting bigger, if they're gonna start rolling down the hill. All right, I want to talk to you guys about our no-till garden. This is our first year doing a no-till garden and our first year doing a no-till garden ever, and it's producing really good this year. And I'm going to show you how we prep one of our garden beds because we need to plant some carrots. This is the bed I'm going to be prepping to plant carrots. The beds that we use, they are raised permanent beds. Oh, what'd you get?
Cucumbers and a squash.
Oh.
There's more.
These are more of a permanent bed situation that we have going on here. We did have some potatoes that we harvested right here, so that's why the bed looks kind of a little bit messy. So we have another bed here. We have wood chips, which is a walkway, and then we have another bed, and then wood chips, and then bed, and so on. As you can see that we have a lot of grass going on. It's just a given, right? When you have a garden, you're gonna have a bunch of grass and weeds, and that's just part of it. And I'm hoping as we continue to grow this way that we'll have less grass, less weeds, but I don't know, we'll see. So the first thing we need to do is get rid of some of this grass and weeds and maybe re-hill up the rows to make it a little bit more straighter. Oh, look at beets. Kind of forgot we planted these. Now I'm trying not to go crazy pulling all kinds of grass and weeds. I mean, it's not terribly bad. I really don't want to be here all day pulling weeds and grass. Let's be honest here. So now we need to add compost. And that's it. That's all we do to prep our garden beds. I don't till the garden beds at all. I just add compost, and I keep piling on the compost every time we prep a bed. I make sure that the compost is a pretty thick layer, and it makes it for a pretty quick raised bed. All right, and that is our no-till garden bed. Pretty simple, nothing fancy, but it's working. Why a no-till garden is because it builds better soil. All the healthy and beneficial organisms in the soil is staying in the soil. It's not getting disturbed by tilling the soil at all. So I'm pretty much just piling on compost, piling on organic matter on the very top and just letting it be. And then from there, on this row, I will just direct seed carrots right into the compost. But I'm happy to show you a little portion of our day, showing you how we prep our garden beds in our no-till garden. This is what works for us. And maybe this will give you some different ideas in your own garden on ways to make it simpler and make it easy to grow food. My name is Jason from Sow the Land. I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you guys next time.